Eccentric connections. Eccentric connections are those connections in which line of action of external force is not acting at center of gravity of group of bolts or welds. Due to this, besides direct shear stresses, a moment will act upon on bolts or welds. The moment may be twisting moment, torsion, or may be bending moment depending upon the position of external force with respect to plane of group of bolts or welds. Case 1. If line of action of external force is in the plane of group of connections, then the twisting moment acts upon connections. All bolts or welds may experience additional twisting shear stresses along with direct shear stresses. So these types of connections should be checked for individual strength against direct shear and twisting shear, along with their strength against resultant stresses produced because of both. Case 2. If line of action of external force is perpendicular to the plane of group of connections, then a bending moment acts upon connections. Each bolt or weld may experience bending stresses in addition to direct shear stresses, that is tension and compression, depend upon their position from neutral axis. So these types of connections should be checked for individual strength against direct shear and bending stresses along with their strength against combined effect of both. Now, we will discuss case 1 of eccentric connections. We will discuss both bolted and welded connections under this case. Case 1. Eccentric bolted connection. When line of action of load lies parallel in plane of group of bolts, bolt will be subjected to shear and torsion, due to which a vertical shear and twisting shear will act upon the shank. Therefore, bolt should have design strength more than the resultant of combined effect of direct and twisting shear. Here, P equals external force, A equals eccentricity, M equals moment produced due to eccentricity of force, equals load into distance, equals P into A. Please note that we will see effect of external force and moment to most extreme bolt out of group of bolts. Because if extreme bolt which carry maximum of stresses is safe, then all bolts will be safe too. Most extreme bolt is that bolt which is most distant from center of gravity of group of bolts. Every bolt will experience direct shear force which will be equal to evenly distribution of external force. So, direct shear force is equal to total load upon number of bolts. F1 equals P upon N, where F1 equals direct shear force on each bolt, N equals number of bolts. Second type of stress on most extreme bolt is due to twisting shear force. It depends upon radial distance from center of gravity and act 90 degree to it. And twisting shear force F2 equals P into A into R upon summation R square, where P equals external force, A equals eccentricity, R equals radial distance of center of most critical bolt from center of gravity. Summation R square is equal to summation of square of all radial distances of all bolts from center of gravity. Finally, calculate resultant force and it should not cross strength of individual bolt. That is bolt value. Resultant F equals square root F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 into F1 F2 into cos theta less than equals bolt value.
For complete course and step-by-step illustration, please subscribe full course on Structural Analysis and Design app. Also subscribe YouTube channel Matrix Digital Solutions. Thanks for watching.